Hi, Deborah. How are you, honey? I haven't been live in so long, and there is such a horrible delay. I hope I'm not buffering because it doesn't look good right at the moment. I haven't been live in so long that I like to never figured out how to get started. It's changed. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I managed to make it up here this morning, but I was breathing really well. But after I got up here, I had to go down and get my oxygen and put it back on. So I've been on for a while, but actually, I've been going without it uh, quite a bit during the day. So it's getting better. It is getting better. And I look awful. I'm still in my pajamas, but I'm wanting to craft. So like I said, have always said, this is how I craft. I come in and however I am, whenever the mood strikes, that's when I have to do that. I have to do that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is play with some spools today. May just wind a little ribbon around them. I don't know. I'm doing a project for Kateri in a swap, which I rarely do. I had a dickens of a time uh, getting it on, Kathy. It was horrible. Oh, that's I know, I know. I was locked out myself. I was locked out myself. I have. I'm going to have a sale before long because, girls, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this, and I don't want to be a downer. But the fact of the matter is that my health is getting bad enough that I really do not know how long I will be able to do this. So I'm thinking that I should have a sale and get rid of some things. Oh, I forgot to share this on Facebook. Kathy, could you share this on Facebook for me? Put it in my group and uh, put it on maybe your page and tag me in it so it goes to my page. Or I have these little bitty spools and I'm wrapping them in ribbon. Oh, you do? Okay. Well, I don't have much cash either. So I've been steering clear of them. And I want everybody to know it's not that I don't want to be there for them or to help people out. It's just that I can't help myself out. So, you've got to do what you can do. But I'm going to. I'm just thinking that I'm going to have to stop doing all this. It creates a lot of dust, a lot of paint fumes, which I'm going to still paint. I can't stop painting um, and drawing. but there's, there's a lot of stuff in here, the glues and all the stuff that can affect my asthma. And so anyway, especially the old books. Honey, I got the spools on Amazon. And whoop, I'm losing them in the floor. I have them upside down. They're wood shapes, assorted spool shapes, and they're made in America. And they're all different sizes. And I'm losing those little bitty ones because they're coming out the holes. But look at this teeny weeny one. So now I've got about 3 or 4 of them down on the floor. But I thought for the sale, because after I get my project done, I probably won't need these again. Oh, I might make me something out of them, but I thought I'd just sell my ribbon on them. So, oh, thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Anyway, so that's what I was doing. I've done most of the bigger ones. I've got a couple more to go. And I've got a project in mind for those, though. So that's what I was going to work on. But these are going to be fun to play with. And I'm going to keep a few things that I can do downstairs. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to give up the studio idea because I just don't feel enough like coming up most of the time. And I hate that. Well, hello, who all got? It says we've got 5 watching. So anyway, this is what I'm working on today, is doing a little spool art or a little spool something. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with them yet. I have something in mind. Something that has to do with pens. But I really don't. I want it to be a surprise. I'm partnered with Stephanie Pettit, and Rolling Studios, I believe, is what her was. I don't know if it's still there or not, but anyway, I don't know if she's really into shabby chic, so can't be sure. But I thought it's something she could use in her truck. So that's kind of what I thought, is I might make her something that I could use in the truck. I'm going to put this down because I look horrible with this oxygen on. And let me get that down. Go on, go down, come out. No, back. That's what I needed to do. There we go. There we go. Now that's my area right there. So I'm going to get my book out and my paper out, and I'm going to start putting some pages together for my book, which I don't see laying here, and that kind of worries me because the kids have brought stuff up here and probably covered it up. Yes, they did. So I'm going to start doing some pages. I'm upside down. Shoot, dang it. All right, well, we're going to have to do it that way. Hi, Clint. Let's see if I can roll that and pull that down. And we went wonky. As you can see, I still haven't bought a new camera. All right. Now, hey, Sybil. Oh, okay. But it's so good to see you, sweetheart. I loved my gift. Thank you so much, honey. You have a good day with your grandson. Tommy loved his too. He has just looked it over and looked it over. He has. And I've got paper up here. If I can find my bag. Right here, I think. This is where all my tea dyed paper is. There's some of it. Oh, I don't even know what all I've got in here. I may have some pretties in here that I want to get in there. Use that. And that. And that'd be pretty in it. I am there's a lot in this bag that I will probably sell, but not before I get another couple of books. I have 2 books that I'm going to do. This one and one more, and then we'll see after that. That might look all right in it. I'm going to try to keep this fairly uncomplicated because she's a medieval. How do you? I know I'm not saying that right. Anyway, woman on here, and you know they didn't have a lot of writing materials and that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try to keep this fairly simple, even though it is a writing journal. I don't want a lot of other images and that kind of thing in there. So it's going to be fairly simple junk journal. Like I said, I don't want a lot of images in it. So there's not going to be a lot of pockets or any of that kind of stuff. It is basically going to be just a journal. I like these pages a lot. Okay, I'm going to check my other bag and see what I have in there. And like I said, a lot of these may get sold because I'm at that point. I hope y'all are watching my cooking videos. I've been having a lot of fun with those. It's really it put me back in the kitchen, which, you know, I have just tried my best to retire. Retire from that kitchen work. But it has never really worked, even though I've tried. So, okay, I've gotten everything for that. Are y'all still seeing me? The chat's not moving. Have I lost you all? Hello? Something's happened. Oh, okay. Hi, Stacy. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Joyce. Thank you, Deborah, because I was beginning to worry. I was beginning to worry. Everybody was so quiet. Don't be quiet. I got to know you're here. Talk to me, girls. Talk to me. Okay, let's see what else I have. I've got another. I don't know what I want those. I've got to have something for covers. And I'm wanting to go with a green type theme. So I'm where my other pouch is. I have two of those. It's up here. Okay, found it. Finally found it. There's lots of things in here like that. There's another page. This is not a very big book, so I have to really be careful. To not put too much in it. Somewhere I have a lot more tea-dyed paper, and I don't know what I've done with it now that I've sorted my paper out. Well, I haven't really sorted my paper, but it's gotten sorted. It's gotten crazy what it's gotten. Ah. This is all just scrap stuff. Beautiful scrap stuff, but it's, you know, it's not very big. Okay, I'm about to get aggravated because my tea-dyed paper was not here. I've sorted that out, I'm sure, to something else, or my granddaughter has, and I have no clue where it might be. Yes, I do. I found it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Hi, Lana. How are you, honey? Oh, yes. I love the Crockett's. Or Crockers. I should say Crockers. I love watching them. They're fun. I can't say that they're not really bushcrafters, but they are very enjoyable and such a nice family. They just seem really down to earth. I sure like that. And girls, I've got your stuff here from the last sale. I'm going to go through the sale and make sure I don't miss anything. They just seem to be fun. And that was first minute on anything there, but I've been watching them quite a while. And So anyway, what I'm going to do is put together a couple of signatures, but I'm going to vintage up some of this stuff. So I'm going to do that first. I'm going to get out my inks. I'm going to do a green tint to it, and then do a vintage, more of a vintage finish around the edges, and hopefully that will work, because the journal, I want it to go, in this green tone, and it's not very big, so it's
Mom, I gotta watch something on TV.
You sure can, honey.
Well, I think I'm doing on Cash Cab, Mom.
Well, maybe that's what slowed me down, baby. Could you maybe watch? I think you're going to be okay. Never mind. Find my inks here. I've got things all piled up so I could have my party, and I put them all away, and I am so lost.
Well, I don't want to mess you up.
You're not messing me up right now, honey. There they are.
What?
There they are. Let me get them out of here.
Well, I don't want to mess you up while you're...
You're fine, darling. You're fine. Tom's worried about messing up my live stream. Okay, now where's my daubers and all that kind of good stuff? They're up here.
Well, I got a little Ben Bailey, Mom.
Well, that's a good one. He loves Cash Cab. Oh, Joyce, okay, honey. Thanks for coming in, hon. I knew that I probably wouldn't have a lot of people today because I have not been on in so long. This was spur of the moment. I felt good this morning. And I have to...
well, I just didn't want to mess you up.
Okay, honey. Well, what have I done to my pad? I've done something to my pad. There we go. There we go. Now,
Mom,
I don't know how this is going to look, but I'm going to give it a whirl. Huh?
Just don't want to mess you up watching TV or anything.
You're doing good, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, put her on Ben Bailey.
Okay. Well, watch him and enjoy it. I love you too, Joyce.
I'll put her on Cash Cab, Mom.
Okay. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to open these pages up. I have this idea in my head, and if it doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do. But, these are beautiful papers. These are some that Spanky done and sent to me. And I just want to start touching it with the green. He's gotten used to me being downstairs with him, girls, and he really doesn't like this up here. And he knows I wanted to come up so bad. So he was really, really worried about that. And how sweet that was that he... See, he's still downstairs listening and talking. He is such a little doll. I love him. You're good, Tom. You're all good. Okay. I don't know if that's going to work or not with the ink. Well, let me see. I'm going to move this stuff around because I don't want to get spray all over everything. Do I have a flat box I could put it in? So don't get all over spray all over everything. Let me see what I have. Aha. Okay, we're going to try this. Set that back there. Get that out of the way there. It's been so long since I've been up here. Honestly, girls, I'm so sorry about not sending out. Hi, Joy. I'm feeling a little bit better. Debbie, hello. I didn't say hello to you, honey, and I'm sorry. At least I'm up here giving this a go. So what I'm trying to do is I want to tint my paper with a green cast to it. We're going to give this a try now. And this is dyed paper, so I'm just not sure how it will respond to the green. Of course, I put a little bit of ink on that too. So now, because I'm impatient, I'm going to reach back here and plug in my dryer. Let's see if I can dry that. See how much more I want on it. Well, so far I'm not liking it very good. Kind of looks like an ink blot, which is not what I had in mind. So let's try a little more. I don't care if they've got spots on them and that kind of thing. Although that is awful dark, and I don't know even what that is. It's been a long time since I used my inks. Coming right up. Joy, it's so good to see you. I haven't been to one of your streams in so long, and I'm so sorry. I've just been watching mindless things, and I've been kind of foregoing the crafting things because I wanted to be up here so bad, and I couldn't. And it would just kill me. I just felt like I was, I don't know. I'll get that paste where I want it eventually. I want it darker in that center. Is what I'm trying to do right now. It's looking better. You can see the color that well. It's my it's not picking it up very good. But it's a lot darker than what it looks on that camera. Okay. Plant, are you still in here? Okay. Actually, that looks pretty good, I think. I think the color is going to be about right. Now let's look at it with my book, and I'll see if how bad I want to do this over and over and over again to get the papers done. I know. That's what I'm going to have to do, honey, is just do what I can do. Okay, here's my book, and there's the paper. What do you think? Match pretty good? It's been hard. I tell you what, I had pneumonia for 4 months. So it was really bad. Does that look like it matches pretty good, girls? I don't think it's too bad. Okay, now the other thing I had in mind to do, let me close up this ink pad because that didn't work like I thought it would. Well, but I can stamp, I'm going to stamp these. I have some ferns and things like that. I'm going to put some grass type things, sort of like she's reminiscent of her being next to a stream, something like that. She's sitting by a stream, and I hope I haven't lost the quote. But the quote on this was actually from a book, and the quote on this was, she sits by the stream and lets down her hair, and she has her feet in the water, and she just sits and combs her hair, which is down to her feet. So, you know, I think that's, I have a card here with that quote on it, and it's going to go in the book because it is such an integral part of this book and this story. I will use some clusters similar to this with some leaves on it and that kind of thing on the pages, but I'm just not going to put a lot of decoration on it. Maybe a little, I've got some heavy brocade that might work for a little trimming. I needed some sari silk in that gold. That would have been pretty. And Kathy had it and I didn't do it, but okay. Now my next step is I want to go around the edges, and I hope that this ink has not dried up. So I still need a craft mat under me. And not just that one. So I'm going to get this, which is big, but we're going to make it work. We're going to slide it right in here. Go over. Come up there. Okay. We can do it. Because it looks like I'm buffering on my screen. It doesn't look like the image is being yeah, I know, sis. Okay. It looks like I'm buffering. I think one of my spools just rolled down the stairway. I'm going to be picking them up all over everywhere. Okay. Now this is what I had in mind to make this look. I want all the pages in it to be fairly grungy, but all of them have a green tint too. So Every paper I put in this, I'm going to do this too. Because I've had this book planned out 4 months. And I hope it's as beautiful as I think it should be. It's beautiful in my head. All right. And see some of that ink come through on this side. I don't even really have to spray this side. It could be a little lighter. Doesn't have to be just exact. So let's darken this edge. I don't want it to get too dark, but I want it to look old. Which, I mean, my cover doesn't look that old, but I want the, I want it to kind of go with the picture on the front. And I don't know why I'm worried about it, because the cover does not look old. Okay. That's the start. Yep. I'm going to like that. I'm going to vintage up this a little in here. This back. Hi, Luz. Well, hello, Amy. Oh, I am loving the cooking. And girls, I really think, and I've been telling Kathy this, that I don't know how much longer I can work in this craft area. Now, I'm not going to stop crafting altogether, because I do love to do this. But I'm froze up on my screen. I hope I'm not buffering like that with you. I'm not going to quit altogether, but I'm going to sell out 3/4 of this stuff, and I'm going to have to go back downstairs, because I cannot, I can't climb the stairs anymore. I've got too much arthritis. I don't have enough air. I've got my oxygen on right now. So I'm really thinking about changing the tone of my channel. And girls, I am loving the cooking. I am that so much. It's so much fun to make something and that I enjoy making and putting it up and having people watch it. Oh, Amy, I'll tell you what, they were really good. They were spicier than what I normally make. I got a little heavy-handed with the measuring, but I don't measure. I never measure anything, girls. I do it by feel. I just, and when I measured that, I just got a little heavy-handed. They were spicy, but we ate them and they were good. A little salty, but after we got the lettuce and tomatoes and, all that stuff on it, they weren't. So, okay, that looks better. That gives that a little more vintage look. You see a beautiful quilt? Am I hung up? That's one of my little quilts. I really am enjoying the cooking. And it's easy for me to do that because I make quick and easy meals. I always have. Now I can cook a long one. Amy, I love that, honey. Thank you so much. because that's great. But I can tell you my analytics on my cooking is so much better than on my crafting. And I can't believe that. They are, I've got more external people coming. I have more people from YouTube coming, from the from not from notifications, but from searching. I mean, all of my stuff went up. So I'm really pleased with that. And because the more people I reach, the better it is. So I'm thinking I'm going to stick with the cooking things. I'm going to throw in some crafting. Uh, yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, I'm going to throw in some crafting. Like, if I'm fixing to make some monkey bread. I seen a new recipe for it and I'm really wanting to try it. It was on a blog and I'm really wanting to try it. Uh, it's I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good, and it's fairly easy. So anyway, it's going to take about monkey bread. It takes about 25 minutes to cook it. So I can't edit. I use my phone. Um, I haven't figured out how to pause without it just stopping. And I don't want to break it into two videos. But so I thought that I could work on something like this while we were waiting for the food. Why can't we add a little crafting to it if we need to? I don't really want to easy editing because when I get into editing, I am so lost. I'm too old for it. I am. I am happy. I am happy and I am not. I don't want to be this heavy. I need to lose some weight. I was telling Kathy, I said, oh my God, my butt was so big in that video when I bent over in that refrigerator and the thumbnails were horrible, but I forgot to take a picture of the burritos. So, and out of all places, that's where they didn't stop on that one, thank God. But they, on me slicing tomatoes, that's it. Thank you, Luz. I think this is going to look great. Now, I have other paper here that I got out. You see this and how dark gray it is? I'm going to try to spray it and see if we can't make it look a little better. I know. So I may just try a little of it and see how it does. I could sew a book together while I'm sitting and talking with you, even if I don't really put it in the camera. But we're going to have to wait 25 minutes unless I can find a live stream that I can. Kathy, oh, funny. If I can find a video editor that would work for me, I can tell you right now that I would speed that stuff up so we can see that monkey bread in less than 25 minutes. That's for sure. Oh my God, that looks great wet. Let's see how it looks dry. Because I want that for my outside piece. Linda. Hello, hello, hello. I am crafting again today. Can you believe it? I'm actually in my crafting studio. But part of that is because I have had to come up here and get these things that I give away on New Year's Eve. Oh my gosh, New Year's Eve. Oh, thanks, Amy. Keep watching my cooking channel. My cooking. I'm going to change my name too. I think I'm going to put. I was going to put Ozark Lady Creates, but I think I'm just going to put Ozark Lady Cooking or Ozark's Cooking. So watch for that. And like I said, I'm still going to craft every now and then. I can do that I can keep both channels. Okay, honey. Send me my good stuff. Oh, honey, that's my email address and has been forever. And of course, that's where I live, is in the Ozarks. And so I'm thinking about Ozark Lady Cooks. And then for the cooking part, and actually make a new channel. And then I can still have Inspired Arts, and I can do my crafting on it. When I do craft, my crafting and my sewing, that kind of thing. I like it too. I've always felt like Inspired Arts, which I really like because I do love fire people. I like that, but I felt a little pretentious too, especially now that I am not doing enough of it. And it's too long. Nobody wants to say Inspired Arts by Mary. That's like a, that's like a title of the book. So anyway, so I thought I would go with that. Ooh, I fuzzed it out doing that, didn't I? Okay, let's dry this up completely now. Oh, that's cool to watch that dry across there. Can you see it moving? Oh, that sounds good, Linda. Okay. Now there's that page. That's going to be the outside. And I don't even know if I need to darken down the edges. Let's see how it looks with the one I've got done. Thank you, Luz. I think that's going to be great. Oh, I have to trim some of that off. Well, it's not the right size. Well, I just might have to put some lace on that or something, or use it on the inside. Honey, I fry everything. I fry everything. I'm a fryer. Let's put it on the inside. We'll look at it there as just an extra sheet because it really didn't work out there. I think it'll be fine on the inside. But I love how that turned out. I really, really love how that turned out. Now this one needs to be sprayed on both sides. So, I'm going to do a live stream on my cooking. I think I'm going to do that. And, I may make a couple of things, but I'm wanting to make bread. So I may make the bread dough ahead of time and then make another bowl of bread dough on stream and set it aside, and then bring the other one in that has had time to rise so that I can show you my cinnamon rolls. Actually, I make sticky buns. I like the caramel in the bottom and all the stuff all over them. The nuts and all that good stuff. You can't have them if they're not, if you've got to be decadent if you're going to eat them. And then I want to make just rolls. I've got no need roll mix thing that I'm wanting to do. I want to show you how I make my chicken strips, how I bread my chicken and that kind of stuff, and it just really works great. You know, I've been cooking a long time, girls. I've been cooking since I was 10 years old. So, oh, good, Linda, good. Um, I have actually been cooking for a family since I was 10 years old. I made I made biscuits that were like rocks, and my dad tried to eat them. Bless his heart, bless his heart. I loved my daddy. And I made a pie, and the crust. Ooh, straighten up. Hey, camera. Whoa. That camera just went completely out of whack for a minute. I hope it's not buffering as bad for you all as it is for me. But anyway, I made a pie, and the crust was so thick that you couldn't get a knife through it. So we lifted it out of the pie pan and we cracked the pie with the knife. And my dad ate it. The boys didn't eat it. They ate the filling out of it, but they wouldn't touch it. But that's at 10. And then after that, you know, I just kept trying. I just kept after it. Mama would lace up. She would tell me how to do it. Oh, honey, I've had that griddle for probably, well, let's see, I got it before Clint was born. So it is 40 some years old since I got it. Yeah. You seen somebody else that had one? They're great for campfires and they're great on your stove. Okay, now there's the back side of that. And I think it's going to be pretty in there. And we'll just trim that off, and that's going to be part of the pages. So, oh, she baked her biscuits on the griddle. What'd she do? Flip them? Or did she put a lid on them? Every page in this book is going to have this green tint. Except for maybe the handmade paper. Because it's kind of got a purple tint, and it just might, you know, it's going to have to keep that purple tint. That's beautiful. And I might leave that dark. But, you know, just the lighter ones. I've baked biscuits and I've made cakes in electric skillets. When we moved out here, we had propane. We had no electricity for a long time. But because the wiring was so bad we wouldn't use it. So anyway, when I got the electric hooked up, I had a little oven, which I'm still using downstairs. That's the one I'm still baking in about half the time. I absolutely love the thing. It's just a little oven, convection oven, regular oven. It's not a dryer or anything like that, but I'll tell you what, now I've had that since we moved out here. So that was in 1979, and it's still going. It doesn't fan. It won't hardly go anymore. It will every now and then. It turns on. Kind of surprises me, but yeah, I have baked in an electric skillet. I have baked when I'm camping. I have baked, but I baked in my skillet more than I baked in on that griddle. But it was nothing for us to go out camping and fry up 10 pounds of potatoes because they'll come out and make chips out of them. And yeah, I like my cast iron. There's another one done. Moving that is getting to be a pain in the butt. Let's see if I can reach over it and do that. Hard. All right. It's one side. Yeah, you know what? It doesn't, and they don't stick either. You would think they would stick. Now, I did stick my beans a little bit yesterday because before I got them turned off, but it would come right off of it. I didn't burn them. I just stuck them, but it'll just come right off of it. It'll just wash right out. Actually just as well as a non-stick pan about half the time. Although if I had I need some new non-stick pans. Mine are wore out. But that's like everything else. It has to wait until the right time and the right place. But I am thinking about selling most of my craft supplies. I'm not going to sell them all. I'm going to keep my inks. I'm going to keep my some of my stencils. I'm going to keep the things that I can make books with. But I've got an abundance of lace. I've got stickers that I don't use. I have got so many things that I just don't use, won't use. Not when I go downstairs. I just won't do it. And this may just come to a halt at some point altogether. I just don't know yet, because it takes a lot of time away from Tom, and I sit in the dining room and sew or do that. He can have the TV on. We can talk. He doesn't have to worry about it, and he worries about messing me up. And girls, I just don't want to do this. I just want to talk. I haven't been on this so long. I haven't been on it so long. I just want to talk. Let's darken some of these that I don't have to tint. Yeah, well, I think I found my niche in the cooking. I am enjoying it. I mean, I have just delighted in it, and Tom is loving it because he's getting food again that he didn't get when I wasn't. And doesn't seem to make any difference if I'm in pain. I go in there and I fix a quick meal and kind of get my way through it. Because I can't lie about losing weight. No, I lost 50 pounds. And since I had pneumonia and I had to be on prednisone, and I was so out of breath that I couldn't even walk, I put on 30 of it. I put 30 of it back on. I had it for 4 months. So, it is what it is. And that's when I just said to the kids, you cannot come when you're sick. You cannot bring me things when you're sick. But if I go out and go to Walmart, I swear to you, I pick something up. It's just in the air. And that come out pretty. I'm going to like that. I think I will darken the edges of this down. But I am enjoying it, and I feel like I'm, that there might be somebody out there that doesn't know how to cook, and especially, I know you all, I'm talking to the choir, that when my sister first got married, and I tell this story, bless her heart, she called and asked Mama how to boil water. Well, that was before there was YouTube. And she didn't want to, she didn't like to. She just was, and there's 2 years difference between us. So anyway, maybe I can teach somebody something. But I know the depression is off and on has been horrible. It's been crazy. I have lost several again, and my brother and all that going on. And I don't know. I haven't really posted a lot of it, but kids, my foster granddaughter, bless her heart, she just buried her 4-year-old child that was in a fire, and her brother at the same time. It has been, Sunday, I didn't do anything. They were doing it Sunday, and I couldn't go because I didn't have enough oxygen to take with me. I don't know how she's going to handle it. I don't know how she's going to handle it. Yeah, I know you. That's what I told her. Stay strong. Be strong. Pray for, but the only thing you can do is be strong and keep going. That's really the only thing you can do. It's just, I am going to try to spray these. I like both of them. All right, let's dry them. It is amazing. It is amazing. And her daughter that's left has, she's disabled. So she's got to keep going. I mean, she can't stop because she's got to keep going. My daughters, because, she lived with them. Seen her quite a bit, but they've seen her every day. She's a sister to them. And of course, they all have kids, and so anyway, it's just been crazy this year, but it's better. Today I'm crafting. Today I'm having fun. Today I'm having fun. I will miss that little foot, but today I'm having fun. Going to put a smile on my face. We have to do what we have to do. And I'm not going to tell her what my mama used to tell me, which was God doesn't give us more than we can bear. Doesn't give us more than we can take. But sometimes it's so close that I'm not going to tell her that. I told my mama that at the end of Herb's life. I'm just, there's times when you just can't bear it. But we have to, and we will keep going. And we will keep going, and we'll be there for her. That's all we can do, is be there for her. Well, what do you think? It didn't hurt it, did it? To sometimes just, well, you hate, it's a trying thing. I really like that. It just discolored it a little bit, and I kind of like that. So in my book, and I'm thrilled that I'm getting some of this done. I have another one I want to bake. I'm going to make one, and I promised it to him. I watch bushcrafting a lot. I watch Fowler in bushcrafting. He does the survival challenges. He was a winner of the survival on the Discovery Channel, where they took them out and just dropped them out by themselves in the middle of nowhere. He was the winner of season 2, I believe. And anyway, he journals all the time. And they asked him where he got his journals, and he said and this is saying nothing about this store, but he said he just got it at Home Depot. So I said, "Hi, Kathy, you back?" "Hi, Arlene. How you doing, honey?" Anyway, I said, "Well, maybe I should make you one." And, I said, "It's what I do." Because, he does shout outs on his channels and stuff like that. He talks to people. He does a lot of live streams. And he said, "Mary, that would just be so cool." Well, I happen to have enough leather to cover. And I'm not going to put any writing in it, because he writes in his journals. I am going to put a daily devotion. Okay, are we back? Because it said we were reconnecting. Okay. I don't know how much of that you heard. Okay, everybody, can you see and hear me now clearly? And how much of that story did you hear about the bushcrafting channel? Anyway, I will go on with the story like y'all heard it. He said, "Oh, that would be great." So I kind of, "Hi, Lisa." I kind of put my foot in that mouth, because I was sick when I did it. I was like, "Oh my God, how am I ever going to get that done?" Now that I told him that I would do it. Oh, well, good. So, well, I have enough leather to do it. So I'm at, it says we're reconnecting again. Okay. I have enough leather to do it. And I kind of put my foot in my mouth and, had told him that I would do that. And so there you go. I'm going to make a leather journal. But it'll be good in the long run, because, shout out is a shout out. And he's a big channel. He's a big channel. So I can do that. Well, you know what? That would be a good idea for me because I don't want to quit crafting. I don't want to quit. I want to, I may glue that down on the page. I want to craft. I want to do this stuff. I love this. But the fact of the matter is I don't want this down in my living room. I don't want it. I don't have room for it. I don't have room for it in my dining room because that's where all my sewing is now. My material is all up here. And I'm going to have to redo my house to be able to bring my material back downstairs so that I can sew. This one I was just thinking, I started it, I just wanted to finish. And it's just one that I started. I love that picture. I had a cover and I thought, I need to use her. I just need to use her. So all the paper, like I said, of aqua or whatever color it is. And of course, I've got mostly small paper in here now because I'm still working on the tea dye. So there's going to be lots of tea dye in this. You know, there's some dark, some light. So, you know, there'll be plenty more of the tea dyed paper. I don't even know how much I can put in this, actually. But I'd say that's more than enough for a signature right there in this little spine. Because the spine is smaller than you think. See, it's not very big. So 2, maybe 3 if I made them really tight. But I don't want it to really, you know how I am about fluffy books. I say that, and then I'm going to make this thing, and it's going to go like this. It's just going to swell up. Fluffy. I've never made a little book in my life. So I can't say that. So I'm going to stick these in there and we'll see, you know, about how far we might be to another one and how it looks. See, that would be about just about right. We could have a few more in it. But yeah, his name is this one I'm not making for him because he wouldn't want one this feminine. He wants one that he can take out into the field with him. And he does 30-day challenges. So I'm going to do a leather cover, and I'm going to go get parchment paper to put in it because it's a little bit tougher, a little bit harder to tear. And I'm going to put some daily devotionals in it because he does do a daily devotional every day. And or I think I am. I may change that. I'm going to put a pocket in, I think, on like every other page. Because he does, his girlfriend made him 30 days of devotionals and then told on the backside something that she loves about him. And he kept every one of them and he kept them in his pocket. If he journaled, he would take that one out and slip it back in the box. But I thought it might be nice if he had a place right in the journal where he could just open it up and slide that card in. So the journal and the card would lay together. And then when he put it up, it would be, you know, it would be put up together. So that's my idea on that one. And it will have no decorations in it other than maybe. And then I might do, you know, just some wise sayings or something like that on the pocket, just to give it some little punch of something. And the pages they will just be plain writing pages, other than they might have a plant stamp down in the bottom or a bear stamp or a a raccoon or a fish or something like that, maybe down in the bottom. Just a little one, just a small stamp that would recognize what he does. And if you haven't watched him, he's fun to watch. He does a build in his campsites. He is a Christian man. The last kid was in the Rockies, and it's called the 30-Day Challenge. And it is fun to watch. So I have enjoyed it, and I comment on all of them, all of his videos. That's really what I've been doing, is just spending a lot of time with I don't have to think. I don't have to think when I watch them. And right now, I don't want to think a whole lot. I'm going to turn you around very slowly. I'm going to see my hand. Okay, here I am. Let's get that straightened up so it's not out of whack. Okay. Oh, let's see if we can keep it up. That's going to fall off there one of these days. I know it is. Okay. Oh, no. Up. It fell.
Your phone was trying to go off, Mama.
My phone was trying to go off.
Yes.
Okay, my rubber band has come out of place. Let's see if I can get it up there. Now, you know what, Linda? I do too. I watch it all the time. Okay, that. I don't know what that is. Okay. I have it. It's everything. Whoop, whoop. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But there was several messages on that, and I thought I'd better look. I don't know where I was. I don't know what I was. I am working on spools, but I can't do it on the camera because I want it to be a surprise. And I'm going to have some spools for sale, and I am going to have a sale and a lot to thin this stuff down. And if I can come back up here, I'm going to try. If I can't, then cooking is going to be the way I go. And I am froze again.
Well, someone was trying to call you on your phone, Mama.
You know what I've done. Oh my gosh, he tries his best to answer those questions. I'm out. Can any of you see me? Hello. I'm back, I think. Don't stop on that picture. I am buffering so bad I'm just seeing one at a time.
I'll go turn my TV.
And I'm doing one frame at a time. Can anybody see me? Okay, I am frozen, Tom.
I'll go turn TV off.
Hi, Olga.
Well, you don't want.
Olga. Okay. Olga with no. Okay, Tom is going to go. I was going to try to type that, but Tom, if you can hear me.
Right here, Mom.
Okay, go down and get it done then. Tom is going to go turn his TV off. I think it's making us buffer. Yes, I know. Hurry, buddy. I is probably on it. It was. Okay. Let him turn this off, and then we'll try to get out of here and close this up. And hi, Olga. Thanks for coming in, honey. I'm sorry about the buffering. He's downstairs right now, honey, but he will come back. Oh, Luz, are you still in here? Or did I lose her? I know y'all, some of you have seen this quilt, but she hadn't seen it. And she says, I see a quilt behind you. Okay. Now, let's see if our buffering gets better. Did you turn it off?
Yes, I turned the TV off.
Am I still buffering?
I got my TV turned off.
Okay, Linda says hi. Am I still buffering?
No. Got the TV in the living room turned off.
Well, it's really glitching. Yeah, my whole thing is glitching. I'm just seeing one frame at a time. So I don't know what's going on there. My time has actually, it was at 04 and now it's at 09 with the next frame. It's not buffering there. It is just freezing up here. Freezing. And I don't know. I can change the settings.
Why did you turn the TV off, Mom?
Oh God, I hate the way my eyes look with no makeup on. I have no lashes. I don't know if I can refresh it. Let me see if I can refresh it.
And that's you putting your hand over your face.
It won't let me do that.
I already got my living room. I already got the living room TV turned off.
Okay, honey. All right. I gotta get out of that camera so dadgum close. Yes, reload this. Oh no, cancel. Okay, cancel that. It said reload or cancel. So, and then it might lose the content, and it is doing something anyway. There it went.
I said I already got the living room TV off, Mom.
Am I back? I lost Google altogether.
Mom already had the living room TV turned off already, Mom. Mom, I already got the living room TV turned off.
Come on.
It's not going to come back on, Mom. Already got the living room TV off, Mama. Mom, already got the living room TV turned off, Mom.
Well, it doesn't matter. We've lost the whole connection. So and it shows me with 4 bars. So that's absolutely ridiculous. But I'm going downstairs anyway. I'm done. Oh, shit. I don't want that shit. I want this here.
Mama?
I don't know what did, Tom. We were doing fine, and then all of a sudden it just started one frame